wanted something to save, you wanted something to tame. You wanted me to come running when you called my name. You wanted something to train, girl, that you could keep on the chain, girl. Ever since you laid eyes on me, you've been barking up the wrong damn tree. Girl, you tried to tighten up the collar, clean me up, pull me up out the holler. That's one pill I ain't never gonna swallow. It's only one way this ends, me running off you on the porch crying.
We are across the Hudson from Midtown Manhattan at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey. Today we've got an intriguing NFC matchup lined up here, as it'll be the Washington Commanders taking on the New York Giants. Now the Michigan man, Jake Moody, to get us started. And off we go from MetLife Stadium. And this one definitely not in the landing zone. In fact, it's over the back line, so this is going to come out to the 35. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Quickly to the air is Wilson. He finds Robinson. 4 yards the result on the first play from scrimmage. 2nd down.
And I think this is a route we'll see more of as this game goes on, because with his speed, they want to get him the ball in space on drag routes just like this. They want him to get the ball and run after the catch. Good job there, though.
All the Commanders are going to get there as he's taken down. And this opening drive not going to plan. This is now 3rd and 13. Throwing is Wilson. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. On 4th down, here's Jamie Gillen on to punt. Jalen Lane deep for Washington. He gets us away. It's a good one. Drawing toward the sidelines. No returning this one. It sails out of bounds, and they'll spot it right at the 20. Looking to put a drive together.
Let's go now. 19 Chargers, 19 Chargers. 70 Lions.
Now it's JCM, Ja'Cory Krosky-Merritt, to about the 23.
It may be only a gain of 3 yards, but that back, he deserves a lot more credit on the play. That could have easily been stopped at the line, but his vision and his determination found some space to turn it into that modest gain.
Now 2nd and 7 from the 23.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Ready.
From the shotgun, it's Daniels. And that one too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete. Just a little beyond the reach there of his receiver. That's probably one he wishes he had back.
He wishes it had been 7-on-7 in practice, or maybe even routes versus air, because that's a completion he makes, what, 9.9 times out of 10? Just missed that one.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down.
Cup 19, Cup 19. Hey, check that. Street. Let's go.
Here's Daniels. Oh, he tried to fit it in on the slant, and it's intercepted. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 and a Giants touchdown. So, Charles, our first points of the game provided defensively. What a play that was.
And I can only imagine that the folks at home watching are thinking to themselves, that's one of those plays where once the ball leaves the quarterback's hands, you just sort of go, uh-oh, and wait for the result. This time, the defense benefited.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And this one definitely not in the landing zone. In fact, it's over the back line of the end zone. So this ball will come out to the 30 now. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick 6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes,
oh, right on the heels of the pick 6, another ball intercepted. Picked up by Javon Holland.
Daniels pass. Intercepted. The Giants take over 1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Straight ahead, here's Tracy. And he stopped immediately there. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
They'll go again with Tracy. And he'll snag about 5 yards down to the 32.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Brings up 3rd and
4. They were handed great starting field position on this drive, but now they face a 3rd and 4. And now we're going to get a timeout called by the Washington defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Now it's Wilson. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he will have a Giants first down by about a yard. It's a gain of 5 on 3rd and 4.
Well, they picked up 5, needed 4. So to me, you know what that translates back to? situational football and how they've been teaching it probably since OTAs and minicamps. Going over situations, know what you need, and find a way to get it.
Tracy going to get it on first down. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Making the stop that time, Bobby Wagner.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
2nd and 10.
18. Green 80. Alert. Cut.
Here's Wilson. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. I don't want to blow it too out of proportion, but maybe circle this play, because if they get the stop and hold them to a field goal here, that's a pretty good job. They're already down on the scoreboard.
A stop now would be vital for them, because it could save them from having to do it multiple times later in the game in order to either get back into it or maybe have a chance to win.
Zebra.
Now Wilson. He's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a first down. They say he was out of bounds. So a big call there that brings up 4th. On 4th down, on is Graham Gano for the Giants field goal. And this will be off the right upright, but he banks it in. A high degree of difficulty there, but he gets it to go. So they'll go ahead and accept the penalty. They'll hand it to Tracy. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. A gain of 3, 2nd down. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
To throw is Wilson. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. Daniel Bellinger from 10 yards out. And the Giants go up by 2 touchdowns. Gano the extra point. And it's now 14-0. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Out there set ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Washington with the football here to begin quarter number 2, as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
Deputy Lions. Check mash. Mustang 19.
To throw is Daniels. Outright, caught by Chosen. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. The Washington passing game dialed in now. It's a first down.
First and 10 at the 27-yard line.
Viking 18. 7 Pirates. 7 Pirates. Panther 11. Panther.
Working out of the gun, Daniels. Open man is Samuel, complete. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a second and just a few inches left.
10 yards on the pickup. In second and inches at the Giants' 17-yard line.
Here we go. Here we go. 70 Timberwolves. Cut 19. Cut 19.
Daniels looking to throw. And this is Ertz with it, right side. That is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. Zach Ertz from 17 yards out. And the Commanders have cut it back within a score. Moody good with the extra point. And that'll make our score 14-7. So following the touchdown, here's Moody back out to send it away. And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll bring this out to the 35-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. That last drive, it was a good mix. Run, pass, defense on your toes.
And what really helps out in a big way is when you're doing the run-pass mix and everything's working, that means that they're guessing wrong every time on defense. They think you're going to pass when you run and vice versa. I would continue that, and when they finally draw a bead on you, maybe you mix it up a little bit, a little play action and throw the ball.
And will they maintain that balance? Time to find out. They work now on 2nd and 9. Here's Wilson. Over the middle, he completes it to Robinson. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
On the give, it's Tracy. On a determined run there as he's going to take this all the way down near the 40. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. The CD a lot of times like to separate speed and quickness, and they've got a back that's both. We know that he's fast in the open field, but, man, his first step is so quick, too.
It is something, isn't it? Because you think of that type of speed getting to the perimeter and turning upfield, but also when you run those inside runs, he can get into the secondary so fast, the linebackers don't have a chance to react.
Right back to Tracy. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and no more. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. This defense, tough to run against, and those linebackers, they'll go side to side up the field, and there they get them for no gain.
If you can't get linemen upfield to the second level to occupy them, they have a field day just running to the football and putting ball carriers on the ground. Not many yards after contact when they wrap up like that.
So he's 3 for 7 throwing the football right now. Not an awful start, but also not the sharpest of starts.
No, I would agree with that. But if you're a confident quarterback and to play that position you have to be, you just act like there's something wrong with the wind currents or something wrong with the ball.
It is not you. Keep throwing. That timing usually develops.
Hey, 0-0-0.
Wilson. That is caught. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Malik Neighbors, 41 yards. are able to add on to that lead. And a nice job by him to catch the slant and then navigate and break free.
And receivers love slant routes because it gets the ball in their hands so quickly and oftentimes on the move. When they're on the move like that, then they get to use their best asset, which is usually their speed.
And their speed sometimes, like this instance, can take them into the end zone. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And that one not returnable. It's over the back line to the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 30-yard line. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp, and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
Now Daniels. And he's got McCaffrey open, complete. Successful start to the drive, 17 yards, and moves the sticks.
It's a gain of 17 yards.
To the air goes Daniels. Over the middle, complete to Samuel. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35.
That's another Washington first down. First and 10.
Throwing now is Daniels. And that is incomplete. Now the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down.
With a dime look on defense, two extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
Buffalo 18. Trap 60, trap 60. Panther Street, Panther Street. Let go.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to third down.
I like what the offense did there, trying to spread the defense out with a 5-receiver formation. But give the defense credit. They stayed their spot and were able to disrupt the catch and force the ball to the turf.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10.
Gravity lying. Hey, smash Broncos. Warriors 17. 19 tight, 19 tight.
Again, he'll drop to throw. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
The quarterback got away with one there. Looked like he was in line for a pick, but instead, it's knocked harmlessly to the turf.
The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th.
Go, Reed, go. Panther 11, Panther 11. 18, Pioneer. Cup 19, Cup 19. Mustang 19.
Daniels going to throw for it. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Kayvon Thibodeau. And the Giants are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line.
Turnover on down.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And with a 21-7 lead already in their hip pocket, probably not a time to get too creative or inventive here. We'll see. Open target here, Darius Slayton. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the second quarter. Final play of the half. It's Wilson. Here's a short one to the tight end, Johnson. And that will get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Here's Tracy. And a good job of finding the open space to run as he's down close to the 30 here. Washington down on the scoreboard, but they are getting the football first here, and we are back underway on EA Sports. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And they're still very much in this game, although they do trail. What's the game plan, Charles, for the second half?
It might be a little counterintuitive because most people will think losing equals passing the ball more, but I'd establish the running game. They kind of went away from it in the first half. I think if they get back in balance, it'll help them when they put the ball back in the air.
Hey, check that. Street. 18 Cardinal. 18 Cardinal.
48-yard line.
Back to throw now on first down. This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown, Washington. Terry McLaurin, 51 yards. And the Commanders come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the third quarter. Moody good with the extra point. And they're back within a touchdown at 21-14.
Commanders 14.
So after the made field goal by Moody, he's back out to kick this one away. And this one over the back line of the end zone. Well, they definitely don't want to give him a shot at returning it. That's obvious. So the ball will come out to the 30. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And maybe some renewed pressure on this unit following the touchdown a moment ago. It's back to a one-score game.
And because of that pressure, because it's now a one-score game, they know this is where you need to slow the momentum change. Because otherwise, that could overrun your team. You've got to be careful right here.
Here's 2nd and 10. On the ground, here comes Tracy. And some good acceleration there as he's across midfield to the 48-yard line. 57 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries.
And the Giants first down. 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
It's a pickup.
2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 45-yard line.
Now Wilson. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. Oh, he tried to fit it in back over the middle, and it's intercepted. And a super return as he gets us all the way down inside the 25-yard line.
Ready? Go, Riggs! 19 Tiger! 19 Tiger! Cut 19! Cut 19! Dragon 60!
Throwing to start the drive. Daniels. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
they certainly knew their challenge as this series began, and they got to stop on play number 1. Goal now, get 2 more stops and limit the damage to a field goal.
Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. Back to throw. Daniels. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after their last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on 3rd down to get their momentum going again.
Panther 60, Panther 60. Trap 60, trap 60. 19 Lions. 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And he's going to go down here as sacked. They push him back to the 34. Bobby Okereke running in and bringing him down.
For the field goal. A 51-yard attempt.
And he missed it. It's no good. And this will stay at a 7-point game.
Well, this winds up an empty possession. Everything looked okay. He just never got the ball on target. And knowing him, he'll be disappointed with that effort.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They'll start with a run by Tracy. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play there, 2nd down.
I think what we just saw their partner was linebacking speed that can trump O-line power. We see that at times because he filled the gap before the offensive lineman could get to the next level and take him on.
3rd quarter from MetLife Stadium. Here's a 2nd and 10. Out of the gun. Here's Wilson. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. That'll give him 8 that time. And now it's 3rd and 3.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
And he will have the 1st down as he gets this to the 47. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive. We couldn't ask for much more to this point in the 2nd half. A gorgeous day, 1-score game. 1st and 10 here. Down to about the 45.
Not a huge carry there on 1st down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on 2nd down.
Here's Wilson to throw. That one complete downfield to Johnson. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. It's a gain of 34.
Let's just call it as we just saw it right there, a breakdown defensively. Seems like no one went with the tight end, and no one really did. Had all sorts of space in the middle of the field. Yeah, everyone else was covered, but he was not. Big play results.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play, so we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. On the run is Tracy. And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 10-yard line.
Now the former Sun Devil, it's Cam Scatterbury. And he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. Cam Scatterbury, a 10-yard touchdown run. And the Giants have opened up a 2-touchdown lead here in this 4th quarter. That extra point try good by Gano. And the lead now up to 14.
Giants 28. Commanders 14.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll.
60 Vikings, 60 Vikings. 70 Rangers, 70 Rangers. Check smash, check smash. Check, Bobcat, check, Bobcat. Go.
From the shotgun, it's Daniels. That's caught by Chosen. And he'll be stopped right at midfield.
Tempo.
A gain of 15 yards. And the Commanders first down.
Warriors 17.
First and 10 at the 50-yard line.
Hey, check that. Street.
From the midfield strike, they'll look to throw. And he can't get away from the pressure. The Giants get there. So now 20 yards to go on second down after the sack. Work to be done. Here's Daniels. And his throw's going to be incomplete. He started out having some troubles back in the first half connecting with his receivers. Really hasn't gotten a whole lot better.
Yeah, he's at less than 50%, and you and I both know that just won't do. So I would think about spreading things out, putting it on the receivers, make them win those one-on-one battles on the perimeter, and find their way open.
This offense so far on third down, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This will be third and forever. They'll try and lay this out for Chosen. And the 7-yard line, the catch is made. And oh, so close as he takes it all the way to the 2-yard line.
And here's a spot where this offense says, we got to start making something happen. We're down 2 scores. It's the fourth quarter. We've got to start moving with some urgency. And here's a big play that gives them a ray of hope.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Javon Holland. And the Giants are going to take possession here as they've got it at their own 4-yard line. Yes, folks, that is his 3rd interception, and I'm going to use one of the most overused phrases in football. He's a ball-hawking safety.
I love the way that you called for the shot there. That's perfect, though, because there is something to that. Being a safety often allows you freedom to roam around the defense, maybe not a specific assignment. Today, his assignment, find the football, and he's done so quite well.
They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance, and then they end up winning this game.
And he's upended at the 6 as they double their room to maneuver on a pickup of 3.
And that's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
Two minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. Now this is a big 3rd down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. Here's Wilson. Over the middle, complete. It's Robinson. On a gain of 40 on the play. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. And whistles, and we're going to have another stoppage of play as they call the timeout on defense with 1:53 left. Here's Jamie Gillen now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. And that'll hit and go out of bounds, so they'll start just outside their own 40-yard line.
42-yard line.
Here's 1st and 10.
Buffalo 18. Hawk 70. Hawk 70. 19 tight. 19 tight.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. He's going to let it fly. No, and that is incomplete.
That was one they needed to connect on. They're down, but not quite out. So you have to figure, with under 2 minutes to play, they need to hit on something in very short order.
Here's 2nd down.
Come on, come on. Hit. Panther 60, Panther 60. Hurt, hurt. Right there, hurt.
To throw is Daniels. Finding Samuel. And right now, defensively, you love that, don't you? I mean, you'll give them that play.
And they'll take it every single time. This is almost like nickeling and diming it downfield, and too much time's going to run off the clock.
Well, the crowd here at MetLife Stadium in full roar. 3rd down.
Go check. 70 Lions. 60 Bobcats. 60 Bobcats. Mustang 19. 19 Lions.
Looking to throw. Daniels. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. 2 timeouts still remaining, but scoring quickly, a must. It's 1st and 10. He completes this one to Terry McLaurin. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. They'll come up 1st and 10 here.
1st and 10 at the 18-yard line.
Now a timeout called for by the defense. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the 1st down.
Here we go. Ready, right?
Daniels looking to throw. Pass caught. It's Lane with it.
On the ball now.
They'll come up now on 2nd down.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd down and 5 at the 13-yard line.
Working out of the gun, Daniels. Firing quickly, but it's incomplete. Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. But we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
Look in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he takes this one into the end zone, and all of a sudden, here in the final minute, things get a little bit tighter. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a 1-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
So here we go. They'll need the recovery, obviously, then a touchdown and a 2-point conversion to tie. And this will be recovered by the Giants. And that ought to just about do it. The risk-reward of the onside kick, when you don't get it, the risk comes out to play. And here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything, because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them. And field position leads you to that type of play calling. And whether you want to blitz or whether you want to throw the ball deep, those types of things, now they've given up that type of field position, the advantage is switched to their opponent.
Now Washington going to use the second of their 3 timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. Charles, why didn't they just take the knee there?
You're asking the question that I'm asking as well, because We've seen a lot of football where coaches decide maybe to get a little greedy. I don't know if they're doing it for stats or for what reason. We've seen it happen in college and happen in the NFL. The miracle of the medal lands. All they had to do was take a knee and the game was over. The Giants ran it one more time. Ball popped free. Philadelphia picks it up and wins the game.
What year was that?
1978. I think it was in November.
On third down, here's Scatteroo. And a big hit there. That was a man coming with bad intentions. And it's going to bring up fourth down.
Well, that kind of hit will certainly fire up your team both on the field and on the sideline. Tackles for lost yardage, they're always welcome.
And now we've got whistles. I think we had a defender too eager to go for the block. Mark off the 5 yards, but still fourth down.
Well, they'll learn that lesson when they review it, but it didn't cost them.
And Brian Dable, with his background on offense, he's got a call ready, and they are going to go for it on fourth down.
14. Be alert.
A lot more was on the line in this one than just defending your home field, CD. They defend their home field against a division rival and get the victory, so this one feels a little extra special.
It has to, right? There's always just a little more emphasis on games like this. Everyone talks about playing each game the exact same way, but you and I both know that is not true. Division rivals, you want to take care of business not just at home, but against a team that you really don't like very much, too.